Hello guys, welcome to the MICHSURD Academy. So today we are going to be looking at the sum and product of the quadratic equation. Okay, so we have built on the quadratic equation. We see that these are equations that have the highest power to be equal to 2. Alright, so now for the sum and the root. In this sum and root, we are going to pick two values here. Let's say they are alpha and beta. This will be representing our roots of the equation in this course. Okay, so now from the quadratic general form of equation, we have it to be in this form. This is the general form of the quadratic equation. So now from this equation, if we divide through with a, okay, we are going to see that this will be x squared plus b all over a, x plus c all over a is equal to 0. Okay, now remember we have picked alpha and beta to be the roots of the equation. So now if we look at this, compare it with this, you see that x minus x will be equal to alpha, that's the first root, and then also we can see that x will be equal to beta, that's the other root. Okay, so now when we simplify further, we see that this is x minus alpha can be equal to 0. Then move this also to this side, you see that x minus beta, okay, is also equal to 0. Then when we multiply this and this, you see we have that this will be x minus alpha is multiplying x minus beta, okay, which everything should be equal to 0 because their final result is what equal to 0, so their product should be what 0. So when we expand this equation, we come to find out that this will give us x squared minus alpha plus beta x then plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay, so this becomes the general form that we are going to be using to calculate the alpha and beta roots. So now when we compare this equation, let's call this one equation 1 and call this one equation 2. So when we compare equation 1 and equation 2, we are going to see something here that from equation 1 we have x squared plus b all over a, x plus c all over a is equal to 0, and from equation 2 we have x squared minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So here their coefficients are 1, 1, so that satisfies the equation. There we have b minus a, having this as the coefficient for x, and here we have minus alpha plus beta, having this for the coefficient of what x. Okay, so this then implies when we compare and contrast, we are going to have that this will be minus alpha plus beta should be equal to b all over a, right? Good. So then if we move the negative to this side, we have that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b all over a. Okay, so this is the sum of the roots, alpha plus beta. Okay, so we call this the sum of the roots. So the sum of the root is equal to minus b all over a. Then for the other one where we have the constants, okay, these are the constant and that's the variable x, so that this should be alpha beta should be equal to c all over a, and this gives us the product of the root because alpha is multiplying beta, so this becomes the product of the roots. Okay, so we are going to be using this sum of the roots and the product of the roots relationship to solve the question here. We have if alpha and beta are the roots of 3x squared minus 4x minus 1 equal to 0, that we should find alpha plus beta, and also solve for this. Okay, so now we have solution for this question. Now we are going to first of all know what our A is and our B is, and also know what our C is. So from the general form, of course, you see that this is our A, okay, and B should be minus what? alpha plus beta. So from what we have derived here, we have that alpha plus beta is b minus b all over what? A. Okay. So our b is what? Our b is minus 4, and our a is what? Our a is 3. So this means that our result will be 4 over 3, because minus times minus is plus. Then we have 4 over 3. Okay. Then for your I, where we have alpha beta. Okay, so we derive an equation for alpha beta to be c all over what? A. So that this will be equal to our c is what? Minus 1. We input minus 1. And our a is what? Is 3. We input what? 3. So that this becomes our result. Minus 1 over 3 is the product of this one, of these roots. Then for the next question here we have 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. Okay. Now for us to simplify for this question, what we are going to do is to look for the fraction form of the LCM of it, which is alpha beta. Okay. Then we cancel out alpha beta, cancel out alpha will give us what? Beta. Okay, if we are dividing. So we have beta times 1, which is still what? Beta. So plus, then alpha beta divided by beta is alpha, plus times 1 is also what? Alpha. So what we have here is the same as saying we have alpha plus beta all over alpha beta. Okay, so this will be equal to, what is our alpha plus beta? Is our sum of the roots. Okay, the sum of the roots, we got the sum of the roots to be 4 over 3, so we can just go straight by substituting 4 over 3. Then alpha beta, or alpha beta, which is the product of the roots, is minus 1 over 3. So we come here and put minus 1 over 3. So when we solve that, this will be the same as writing 4 over 3 is going to be dividing minus 1 over 3. Of course, if we change the sign to multiplication, this will be minus 3 over 1. Okay, so that 3 we cancel out 3. Of course, this is 4 times minus 1, which is what? Minus 4. So this becomes the answer. So 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. So that is how we solve for the sum and the product of roots, okay, of quadratic equation. So we are going to stop here for today. So in our next class, we move to a higher polynomials, which have polynomials from 3 and 4 orders. Okay. So if you have not yet subscribed to the MICHSURD Academy channel, I would like you to click on that subscription button and also on the notification bell that will appear to get series of videos that will be coming from the MICHSURD Academy. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.